I'm sure you realise that the most important thing you can do in your business is to build that mailing list, because the larger your list, the more money you will make. It's that simple. But it normally takes ages to build even a modest sized list, which is why this product from the well-known duo of Dave Nicholson and John Thornhill fits the bill perfectly. You've probably heard of John Thornhill. He went from a mind-numbing job on an assembly line of a car plant to making $5 million online. So you can be sure that he knows his stuff. This program is called List Phoenix and is very well named because it shows you how to resurrect the 90% or more of visitors who normally come to your site and don't join your mailing list or buy anything. That means that they are lost forever. But this program sets out to change all that, because as it points out, even the most enticing offers, chances are that anything from 97 to 80% of your visitors will leave without taking any action. And all these visitors either cost you money or your precious time to get them. So it's a shocking waste that this program sets out to remedy. And it does it very well. And you even get examples of some very special squeeze pages for a specific purpose that you can model on to capture email addresses that you currently are not getting. And these are producing conversions of 58 and 62% respectively. And by deploying these when your visitors are about to leave your site forever, you'll plug a leak that's costing you big bucks right now. In addition to this golden technique, List Phoenix has several more tricks up its sleeve. So all in all, a very powerful toolkit that are easy to understand, easy to deploy, and will make a dramatic difference to both the speed at which you build all that important mailing list, as well as giving an immediate boost to your bottom line. There are a couple of upgrades, the first of which consists of 6 videos dealing with getting viral traffic. Now, viral traffic is one of the best sources of traffic you can get. That's because, by its very nature, it has an element of recommendation about it. And as you know yourself, if a friend recommends you check out a product, you're far more likely to give it serious consideration than if you just saw an advertisement for it. But the problem is, hardly anybody knows how to generate genuine viral traffic in any great volume. So this program sets out to change all that, and it does it very well. Because as the program points out, not all content is share-worthy. So you get 10 ways to easily create share-worthy content, all of which will silently sell you and get folks flocking to your site. You'll also get a very simple but ingenious way of priming the pump and getting folks to start off sharing your content. And if that was all the upgrade contained, it would be very well worth roughly $7 current investment. But there are several more golden nuggets, so this is a highly recommended product because of the little known secrets it contains and the very reasonable investment required to access them. The second and final upgrade is access to the private membership sites of both Dave Nicholson and John Thornhill. This is Dave's one. As you can see, it's got a wealth of useful training videos here. It's just starting out if you're just a brand new newbie. List building, which obviously is quite relevant to what we're doing here. And also you see you've got all the various resources relating to each video underneath, which is very convenient for you. Building a WordPress blog in just 5 minutes. Now this might be a little bit basic for some people, but I'm sure that you'll find quite a few videos here which are even of interest to the more seasoned marketers. And there's always a chance that you'll find 1 or 2 little hints or tips that you didn't know about. Of course, solo ads, you can never have enough information about solo ads because obviously everybody's experiences are different sources. Again, utilising the back end. This is also important because that's where you make most of your profit on the back end. And of course, countdown time, you've obviously seen these, I'm sure, but these are very, very easy to install and they're quite effective because you... mainly because people need a rocket under them to make them actually decide to buy the product, even if they want it. Very, very rare that you can get people to make a decision. Optimized Press is a very, very powerful add-on which you can use very effectively with WordPress to tame it. That's also interesting. You can do that without having to use hosting, and importing and exporting pages. In addition to that, you've got a list of free products, which is again very, very handy, and these are obviously all good products. And a list of essential tools here. And you'll also get John Thornhill's Inner Circle, and John is particularly good at giving detailed instructions on his videos, and you can see you've got various sections here. Which also includes a private Facebook group that you can join, which is jolly handy. From time to time, John does live training. These obviously happen. You need to register for those, and then these are recorded trainings here. So presumably the live training then becomes a recorded training later on. So if you want to keep up to date, then register for the live training as well as check out all the recorded trainings. You could even have a one-to-one consultation with John, which is very good, via Skype. And as you can see, there's a list of people here that have already benefited from his wisdom. And of course, again, another set of resources. Again, probably some of them might coincide, but some of them will probably be different to the ones on Dave's site. So really the two private member sites work very well together. There's the Facebook group I mentioned earlier. It's a webinar by his pal Michael Cheney. I do have one reservation about the front-end product, because they have admitted a very powerful technique which would add greatly to your mailing list numbers and your bottom line. Despite being ultra effective, it is child's play to deploy. So I've created a very short, easy to follow bonus PDF for you, which will remedy your submission nicely. So, when coupled with my bonus, I have no hesitation in recommending you go ahead and invest in List Phoenix. Because for less than $40, it will be a worthy addition to your armoury, taking you much closer to that magic day when you finally start to live that lovely laptop lifestyle.